now by Michelle Saucer, Director of Community Initiatives with the United Way of Northeast Louisiana, here to tell us about the airship project, part 2. Michelle, thank you so much for coming on the show. It's great to have you.
Thank you for having us. Thank you.
Explain the airship project and what is part 2.
Okay. The airship project happened when we had the storms back in 2020, and we found that many people didn't have clear title to their property. And so we created a proactive initiative where we would provide a workshop to educate our community on how to protect their property. Part 2 comes about when we wanted to talk about wills and deeds. A lot of the people who have participated over the years now with our airship part 1 had questions about wills and deeds, and so we want to make sure that people understand what a will is, what a deed is, and how they can still protect their properties and attain these legal documents to make that happen.
Why is this important for the people in our community?
People need to, they have worked so hard for the properties that they have in play or in place, and their family needs to keep their legacies alive, keep the properties in their families, and just protect it. And so it's important that people understand what's the difference, how to protect it. Some people feel like they may not have a lot to leave something to, but when you pass away and don't have a document or something to follow, then it gets complicated. So why not just think about it now and leave those documents in place for the family members?
Because there's been situations where someone thought they owned property, but actually there was no title.
No title, or that the property has already been in an heir situation because of, families passing a property from family to family, and then there's no documentation of who owns the property. So now instead of it being one person, it might be 10 or 20. Yeah. So it's very important that people understand what they have in place, understand how they can leave the properties to different people, or even just have a plan in place for if something was to happen to you, that your wishes are followed.
When are the workshops?
So we have two, well, first of all, we have Part 1, Protecting Your Property. We have a workshop Thursday, April the 3rd, 6 to 7:30. But then we have 2 Part 2s. We have April 10th and we have June 5th. To sign up, you go to the United Way's website, United Way of Northeast Louisiana's website, or you can call 211 to register. The workshops are in person or virtual, so you can attend at home or you can come in person. We partner with the Northeast Louisiana Bar Foundation so that people can have some contact with a lawyer afterwards, so they can ask those personal questions that may not want to answer during, in a big workshop.
Very beneficial. Michelle, thank you so much. And you can get that information at myarklamiss.com, or you can go to the United Way website. Thank you so much. And up